Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year. This is my first video of 2023. At the end of 2022, I let you all know that I am going to be doing a no buy / low buy this year, and hopefully that just transforms into new makeup buying habits overall. I also uploaded a video at the end of the year sharing my Project Pan plans, so I'll go ahead and link that down below and any other kind of related videos that you might have missed. I also just want to kind of chat, catch up, share some like plans and goals I might have for this year, and also I've had some kind of repeating questions on my no buy this year that I would like to address in today's video. I'm sure you've kind of noticed in the background of my videos these plants behind me kind of suffering a little bit. I really hate the way that they look in my videos. They used to look so good and so full, but yeah, I've just kind of been struggling with those two plants in particular. I have a couple of plants in my house that I kind of struggle with, but for the most part my plants are pretty well maintained. They're out of the room right now though, getting some TLC. One of the products I want to finish up is my e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. I really need to put this to the test side by side my Milk Hydro Grip. I'll have to do the math, but I really don't think that the like price per ounce is that different between the two. But once I compare the two side by side, I guess I'll figure out which one I want to have in my collection permanently. But yes, I do think I am right on track for finishing this up. I feel like I could probably finish this up in just a couple of months. For my kind of foundation, I've been mixing together my Smashbox Primerizer and my Rare Beauty Concealer. I hate doing this, but I do mix it in the palm of my hand. I just find it's like really the easiest way to do it. But then I just make sure I get like kind of a lot of concealer, and I'll put that down. Maybe I'll do like another one. I feel like this is a pretty good way to use up a concealer. I think I might honestly do another, because lately I've been doing this for like a really light coverage. I'll have to experiment with this with other products, other concealers, but lately I haven't really been loving the way that my Rare Beauty concealer has been sitting underneath my eyes. I'm finding it to be kind of cakey. I feel like maybe the formula has changed a little bit. This concealer for me is going to be coming up like 3 years old, and it really used to be one of my favorite concealers, but I just feel like lately it's been not sitting the way that I've been wanting it to sit. But when I've worn it this way lately, I've been really loving the way that my skin looks. So I've gotten a couple of questions asking me what I plan to do with PR. Right now, I am still going to be accepting PR. A lot of brands just send me PR without even asking me, which is super nice, but I definitely want to be more mindful and kind of accept it on like a case-to-case basis. For example, if a brand is coming out with like a new foundation and it's just like maybe a full coverage foundation, which I know is something that I would really struggle to actually finish up, and I really don't even wear full coverage foundations to begin with, I probably would decline that. Or like even a new eyeshadow palette, like I probably would go ahead and decline. I still feel so lucky to have the opportunity for brands to like know about me and find me and want to send me things. And of course, if it's going to be like skincare or hair care, which are things that I would be spending my money on, like I can go through skincare and hair care for sure. Yes, I'm absolutely going to be accepting it, but the way that I am going to be talking about products on my channel is overall going to be changing. I feel like, you know, brands probably will take that into consideration, like, oh, I'm not going to be doing reviews on my channel, and I really don't want to feel like I'm selling anyone any product. That's just going to be something that, you know, the brand might just have to consider. But yeah, if a brand wants to send me PR, no strings attached, absolutely. And if it's like makeup or something that I already share on my channel, I would definitely use it in videos. But I just want my relationship with makeup on my channel to change. Okay, I made the video a little brighter. It's always so hard to film this time of day. By the way, I went in with my Kosas Revealer Concealer, another product I'm trying to use up. I think too, like inevitably, people are going to be influenced by me using makeup and showing makeup on my channel still. But for me, I would much rather feel like I'm just sitting down and chatting about my life, and then also maybe chatting about products naturally, like as they come up, kind of like how I would talk to a friend about makeup, or like my sister or my mom or something. I just went in with my e.l.f. brow lift, and now I'm going with my Fenty Beauty cream bronzer. I feel like I'm already doing a pretty good job at going through this. It kind of does help that it's a little light, so I do feel like sometimes I need to build it up quite a bit. I use the shade Macchiato, by the way. Some recent PR that I actually got that's at my parents' house right now, I was sent the new Rare Beauty highlighters and a new brush, a lip product, which I don't think is new, and then their brightening concealer, which, you know, I really appreciate. I do absolutely really appreciate it. I was not planning on buying those, obviously, this year. So it's, you know, it is super nice that I am in this position that I, you know, do receive free makeup. It's freaking awesome, I'm not gonna lie. Anyone on YouTube who receives free stuff, yeah, like they would be lying if they were like, meh. In a way though, it does kind of make me feel a little guilty because I know that a lot of you are also going to be participating in this no buy slash low buy with me. But to me, that really is what it is. It's a no buy. I am not going to be spending the money that I make on beauty products that I don't need. I just primed my eyes with my Urban Decay Primer Potion, and I'm just going to be dipping into my two Jason Wu eyeshadow palettes. This one is in Prickly Pear, and then this one is in Matte Agave. It's so much easier to just talk and do my eyeshadow and not have to worry about like mentioning what I'm doing or what products I'm using. I guess too, I can start doing Get Ready With Me's without even mentioning product. Let me know how you feel about that though, because I do know there's a lot of people who watch Get Ready With Me's and, you know, want to know what people are using. But yeah, I just don't want to add beauty products into my budget, especially when I really, really need to save. I was kind of taking a look at my like finances today. I kind of wish I had like a better grasp on budgeting and kind of, I don't know, just I feel like I'm not like in a terrible position. Like I'm a pretty good saver. I have not been saving. Like 2022 I didn't save anything. I have like a little bit of money left over from when I was like a decent saver in 2021, and I think 2020 I was a pretty good saver too, because like we weren't doing anything. But yeah, 2023 I need to save. I just do not want my money going toward things I really don't need, and that is makeup. I don't need to buy it, but yeah, it's super cool. I still have the opportunity to try new things. I do randomly get sent things, which is really nice, but yeah, like if a brand reaches out to me and asks if I want to try something, if I feel like it's not really something that I can see myself actually enjoying and using up eventually, I am going to decline. Because, you know, another reason why I'm doing this is because I also just have so much. And then I don't think I got any questions on my plans for like sponsored videos. I don't really get a ton of offers for sponsored content, and when I do, I definitely, you know, take it seriously and really consider if this is something that I want to be associated with. Is it something that I want to share with my audience? That will still all apply, but then I'll just have to consider if this is a product I want to sell, because that is what sponsored content is. You are creating essentially ads for brands. I hope that this isn't a mistake. Oh no, it's pretty cute. And honestly, because 2023 is going to be my year of like saving and making money, I'm not going to be turning down a sponsorship opportunity where I am getting paid fairly for something that, say, like I genuinely like or that I feel comfortable sharing with my audience. But maybe the type of content that I create for that sponsorship just looks a little bit different. Like in the past, I've done sponsored brand reviews, but like if a brand wants to sponsor a Get Ready With Me and they're comfortable with me just incorporating the product into the look, mentioning it, mentioning what I enjoy about the product, what I like about it, would I recommend it, you know, that sort of thing, sure, yeah, I would do that for a check. And two, like, of course, if that is something that upsets you or bothers you, please, like, I totally understand, especially because I know a lot of you all have mentioned that you also want to go on a no buy, low buy. I think that's so awesome. I really can't wait to do that. But also too, like, if you feel like consuming beauty content in any way is going to prevent you from sticking to that goal of not buying makeup, please, like, unsubscribe to me and unsubscribe to other beauty YouTubers who you feel like you'll be influenced to purchase things. I really need to go through like my emails and unsubscribe to like every single brand email. I want to go through also my Instagram and unfollow like every single brand. I've kind of thought about doing that in like an actual video, kind of just going through my following and unfollowing like every single brand that I follow in a video. Also, you could do it with me too. I think out of sight, out of mind is like one of the best techniques for kind of sticking to a goal like this. So I really think unfollowing brands and then unsubscribing to like email notifications would be really beneficial. Obviously my no buy is a big goal of mine this year. I just would like to be super successful with it, which I really, really believe in myself. I definitely think I can do it. But my reasoning for needing to save up my money, other than, you know, that being just a really sound financial move. Justin and I are potentially buying a house this year. We've decided that we are going to stay in North Carolina. It just kind of makes the most sense, even though I was kind of looking forward to actually moving out of state. I kind of thought that that would be a sort of like fun thing to do together and just a really good experience, you know? But that was always definitely something that was really important to Justin. But we have decided that we are going to stay here. We just have so much here. Both of our families live here. We have some really good friends who are actually moving back here. And then on top of that, most of our friends in general are in this state. I also just think like quality of life here is really good. You know, it's not super high cost of living. Specifically, we're in like the Charlotte area. It's not low cost of living, but for the most part, at least for us, it's pretty comfortable living here. The weather is also very comfortable. We get pretty much all 4 seasons, but nothing is like super extreme. We don't ever really get extreme weather. And when we do get like kind of extreme weather, it's nowhere near what other places experience. And our stuff like shuts down for like uncomfortable weather. Our area shuts down pretty much. At least I do. I meant to use my In Beauty Project face glaze before all my makeup, but I totally forgot. So I just put a little bit kind of on the high points. And now I'm going in with my Oma by Sharon C It's Complicated Lip Tint plus oil in Softy. I wanted to layer my blush actually, so I'm going in with this one first. And then I'm going to layer it with a powder blush. But yeah, we are looking to buy. If we actually like go through with that, I will definitely want to document that process as much as possible. I know I say that a lot, but I feel like with, you know, my kind of channel pivot, I would like to start incorporating more kind of lifestyle content. We'll just have to see in a few months whenever we're ready. I think kind of like around summertime is when we said that we would probably be ready for something like that. So that's really exciting. I'm really looking forward to that. Justin and I have had a roommate for the past 2 years, and you know, he's a good friend of ours. So it's been good. I'm ready though. I really am ready. I'm ready. We're 26. We've been dating for almost 4 years. In March, it'll be 4 years, and we have 3 dogs, and we're ready. We're ready for a change. We're ready to kind of have it just be ourselves and take that like next step in our relationship. And then another thing I'm going to have to put money towards this year is a car. I would really like to get a new car. I was in an accident in May of last year. I actually passed out behind the wheel. Not 100% sure why I did that, but I went to the ER afterwards and the doctor was pretty convinced I had a kidney stone. I passed out from pain. Like, I was in excruciating pain, literally blacked out from it while I was driving, and I hit a tree, and my perfect 9-year-old red Mazda 3 was totaled. It still just sucks so bad because I was planning on having that car until I could not drive it anymore. I just used my NYX Dazed and Diffused lip pencil in Girls Trip. I didn't include this in my project pan, but I really would like to try and use a lot of this up. I've had this for so long, but it used to be like one of my favorite, most worn lip products, and I still love it so much. It looks so good on my lips. Really, the goal for my car was that I was going to drive it until I couldn't drive it anymore, and then I was going to upgrade to like a mom car, because that's kind of like the timeline. I was hoping to get several more years out of my Mazda, and then probably maybe be thinking about kids or possibly having a child, and then I was going to upgrade to a larger car. So I'm thinking that whatever car I get this year, I do want it to be a larger car, just because I want to be someone who purchases a car and then drives it until they cannot drive it anymore, and then get a new one. Like, I don't want to be someone who's swapping out new cars all the time. I'm going to set my makeup with my Milk Hydro Grip setting spray. Yeah, I cannot wait to finish this. Should I take my hair down? Oh, my sister invited me out tonight. She works for Food and Wine, and she gets amazing perks from that job. Basically, that girl never has to pay for food, and while she's been home, she's been invited to go to different restaurants in Charlotte. Her and I went to a restaurant in Camp North End called Leah and Louise. It was beyond good. It was so delicious. I don't know if I've ever had better food in Charlotte before, but yeah, moving and buying a car are going to be my two big ones for this year. I didn't really end up going into my actual goals for 2023. Maybe I'll do that in a separate video. I still need to kind of write those down and do some actual goal planning. I actually purchased my first digital planner that has like a ton of really great planning and goal planning templates. So I really want to sit down and actually utilize those. Happy New Year again. I hope that everyone has had a really great start to their new year. I hope that you all enjoyed watching today's video. I am so thankful for all of the support that I've gotten on some of my recent uploads. I'm just really excited about this year and the future, and just really looking forward to creating new types of content and feeling really good about my channel again. That is going to be it from me today though. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. If you aren't already subscribed, definitely go ahead and do so, and hopefully I will see you next time.